32 allies states very clearly that China is a decisive enabler of Russia's illegal war against Ukraine. We represent 50% of the world economy together, and it's the first time that all NATO allies states this so clearly in an agreed document.
NATO leaders have called China a decisive enabler of Russia's war on Ukraine, marking the alliance's strongest criticism of Beijing over the conflict so far. Although NATO and China have clashed before, this latest statement, part of a communiqué issued at NATO's 75th anniversary summit in Washington, represents a new level of direct accusation from the alliance.
It cannot continue like this without this impacting the interests and the reputation of China. Of course, at the end of the day, this will be for individual allies to make decisions, but I think the message sent from NATO from this summit is very strong and very clear, and we are clearly defining China's responsibility when it comes to enabling Russia's war aggression against Ukraine.
At the summit, leaders from all 32 NATO members approved a 38-point declaration. This document accuses China of supporting the war in Ukraine through its partnership with Russia and backing Russia's defense industry. The declaration urges China to cease all material and political support to Russia's war effort, including the supply of materials that can be used in weapons. While NATO has previously accused China of aiding Russia's war, this is the first time the accusation has been made in a document signed by all 32 member states. NATO has been strongly supporting non-member Ukraine since Russia's invasion, seeing Moscow as a potential threat to European security. And of course, China has warned NATO against provoking confrontation over its ties with Russia. A spokesperson for Beijing's mission to the European Union said, NATO should stop hyping up the so-called China threat and provoking confrontation and rivalry and do more to contribute to world peace and stability. It is known to all that China is not the creator of the Ukraine crisis. China's position on Ukraine is open and above board. Similarly, Lin Jian, the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson, said, "We urge NATO to reflect on the root causes of the crisis and its own actions, listen carefully to the just voice of the international community, and take concrete actions to ease the situation, instead of shifting the blame to others."
中方就此已多次阐明严正立场。我们坚决反对美方在没有任何证据的情况下，持续散布所谓中国支持俄罗斯国防工业的虚假信息，对美方有关的错误言论表示强烈不满和坚决反对。乌克兰危机爆发之初，美方就造谣中国向俄提供军事支持，但弃未给出任何实质性的证据。连美军的负责人也坦诚，中国并未在冲突中向俄提供军事援助。事实上，有数据显示，俄罗斯进口武器零部件和两用物项超过60%来自美西方。被乌克兰摧毁的俄方装备95%的关键零部件也来自西方。俄制武器72%的西方零部件来自美国公司，不知美方对此作何解释？我们也看到，美国及其盟友至今没有中断对俄贸易，去年对俄贸易额高达1300多亿美元，占到俄外贸的18%。世界上大多数国家也没有参与对俄制裁或中断对俄贸易，美方的锅甩不到中国头上。
Besides accusing China of enabling the war, the US and Germany have announced that the US military will deploy more advanced long-range missiles in Germany by 2026. They say this shows the American commitment to NATO and European defense. The US will equip its forces in Germany with Tomahawk cruise missiles and new hypersonic weapons, which have a much longer range than current land-based missiles in Europe. This will be the first time US weapons capable of reaching Russia are deployed since the Cold War. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz praised the decision, saying Germany needs these precise missiles to counter Russia's weapons systems. He emphasized that these weapons will boost deterrence against Russia. Russia's Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov said his country would respond, calling the planned deployment harmful to Russia's security. There is speculation that former US President Donald Trump might cancel the plan if he wins the November election and retakes office. Do you believe it is wise for the US to deploy more weapons in Germany? And do you think China is playing a role as an enabler in the Russia-Ukraine conflict? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to show your support.